Hey guys, Rob O'Reilly here, and in this video we're just going to take a quick look at an amazing MIDI Pro 3 that we've just built for Gil. So Gil, I would like to say thank you for ordering this stunning instrument. It's a MIDI Pro 3 standard. It's stealth black grain, so it's our signature, I guess, stealth black finish. It's got the usual stunning black satin brushed plates that we're now doing, and beautiful zero headstock. It's got a brand new label that we designed. I won't show you that because it's got Gil's full name, but also the beautiful stainless steel ring inlays. They're in standard now for our MIDI Pro 3 model, and it's got the lumen lay side dots, so they kind of glow if you're on a dark stage, which I think is a really nice feature. But they're still not really bright. And then it's got all the other classic features of MIDI Pro 3. It's got the new single coil, and it's also a kill switch, single coil switch, kill switch, 5-way selector switch for analog pickups, the new dials, the new knobs, the new extra triggering keys, and the finger pads with the LEDs. I'm actually going to show you the reason that we designed in the LEDs into the finger pads in a minute, because I'm going to plug in this guitar into our little sound module here just to demonstrate a couple of sounds. But yeah, it's obviously then the other big thing is the MIDI arm, and so if you've been watching a few of the recent videos that we've been doing, you'll have seen those features already. It's also got the beautiful metal switches that we've gotten custom manufactured. These are beautiful. You know, they have like a paddle lever, so there's a flat on it, much nicer than the old one. The old one works perfectly, but this one's much nicer. It's the preset selector. It's matte, or it's black metal, but it's got that really nice feel, and it's got that really nice paddle lever, so it's just a small design feature that you can tell immediately what direction it's moving. So I'm going to plug this guitar in. This is, by the way, is going to Gil, like I just said, in Florida, in the US, so it's heading off tomorrow. So this is normally a today shipping day, but we're going to pack it up today, and it's going off first thing in the morning. So I'm going to do a little video now and show. So normally when you're plugging in a MIDI Pro 3, you have, obviously depending on what you're connecting, if you're just connecting to a laptop, you can just go straight in with a USB only and just it's plug and play directly into a laptop. You've got your 5-pin MIDI, and you've also got your stereo output, and you can power the guitar. Sorry, I'm just going to show you this. You can power, I normally Velcro my cables together if I'm putting them all into a desk. But you can obviously use just any cable at one time. You don't have to do that, but we supply a cable pack if somebody orders that as a little extra, where you get the little Velcro connectors, etc. with it. So I'm going to power this up before I plug it in. I just want to show you some of the features. So when I power it up, we've got this new power switch. So on the old MIDI Pro 2 model, the power switch was, this is a MIDI volume knob, and you can assign it to any CC to do whatever you want with it, but by standard it's MIDI CC7, which controls the volume on a synthesizer. And this used to be like an on-off switch, but we've removed the switch from this and we've put it on the back of the guitar. And the reason we put it on the back of the guitar is because it now gives you full freedom to do whatever you want with this knob without the worry of switching it off, because that was the feedback that we were getting from some musicians, that they didn't want to have it integrated together. So we took that feedback and we made this beautiful switch. We got these switches custom made as well, and you'll see when there's also a charge switch, which I'll explain in a second, but I'm going to go ahead and power on the guitar, and you'll see it lights up here, and you'll see straight away on the screen here. I'm going to switch it off and back on again just to show you how that works. It's a nuanced feature, but if you click here, I switch it on, it tells you ready, but you see the little square symbol there? That tells you you're running on internal battery, you're not running off the USB, and you saw also it just powered up the voltage that you have left in your battery. And you can check the percentage of the battery. If you do this little shortcut here, you can see I'm on 95% battery and I've got 4 volts. I can pull that up if I press that little shortcut there. There it is, 95% battery and 4 volts. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready to plug it in. This is all new software. And when I plug this in, you'll see on the screen, straight away when I plug this in, bang, you can see USB connected. And now it says editor syncing, because I have my editor opened up on my Mac and it's already syncing together so that the two things are connected really well. And now I've plugged in my 1/4-inch jack, and this takes your analog output from both the piezos. There's an active piezo output and also a humbucker output. And then I've got my 5-pin, which will connect to any hardware synthesizer, or you'll see analog effects as well, which I'm about to show you in a second. So here we go. I'm going to turn up, I've got a lovely little desk here. I'm just going to tell you what I've got going on. I've got the synthesizer here. I've got another synthesizer down here. This is the MainStage synthesizer. I think I've got, this is the MIDI Pro editor, which is available on the App Store. If you're watching this video and you don't have a MIDI Pro and you have a Mac computer, you can just go onto the App Store and search MIDI Pro editor, and it'll come up and you can download it for free. If you just want to check out some of the features, you can see it's really, really nice. Sorry, I've just, you can see you can scroll across here. It's got the finger pads. I can minimize that. I can bring it back up. I've got the XY pad. I can minimize that. I can bring it back up, and it's got all the sections. And this is really tied in with the menu that's on the MIDI Pro screen. So all the features that you'll see under pick mode here, you'll also find on the menu of the MIDI Pro editor, or the MIDI Pro menu on the screen. And if you change something on the screen, it's going to change in the editor, and vice versa. They're really well synced together. So when you saw it syncing at the beginning, it was pulling up everything. And you can see straight away, because just before this call, or this isn't a call, before this video, I created a little preset here called Rob Whammy, which I'm going to show you now in 1 second. And you can see that that's pulled that straight off the guitar and showed, and you can save that preset onto your computer or whatever to back it up. But anyway, onto the sounds. So I have this muted here. So I'm just straight onto my analog sounds here, and I've got my magnetic pickups in the first channel. I've got my piezo on the second channel. So what I'm on there, I'm just going to show you briefly through the analog sounds. I'm going to go on the front pickup, and here's the front pickup in humbucker mode. And now I can flick it into single coil. So it gives you that single coil twang. Now the single coil is more noisy for sure, but it's a feature that we decided to bring into the MIDI Pro 3 just because if you're in a studio, it gives you that flexibility. If you just want a single coil sound, you can flick your single coil switch and there it is. And then I'm going to show you, if I go on to the second, I'm going to put this back down to the regular mode. That's back to humbucker. And if I go on to the second position now, you have like a single coil type sound but using the humbuckers, but now I've got a kill switch. So watch this. So if you, for any reason you want a kill switch, you have that transposed into a kill switch when you go on to the second position. If I go on to the back pickup, which is this one in a humbucker mode again I can flick it into single coil. And then when I go into position this one, it's a kill switch again, so you can see it's kill switch again. You have a lovely tone. This is your regular volume, and this is your regular tone. So it works as a fantastic electric guitar. Another nice feature I'm going to show you is we have hooked up a Digital Whammy, and that was my preset that I was just talking about. So actually on the Digital Whammy, I've set up, just before this call, I've set up my these three guys here to control the Digital Whammy. So it allows me to use the whammy. So I've got my whammy bar as a fantastic analog effects processor. So this is analog sounds, it's using the Digital Whammy, but the Digital Whammy you'd hear it, let's say on the Rage Against Machine Killing in the Name of, I think, on the solo, the really high pitch bend up, that's from a Digital Whammy, as far as I know. Let me know in the comments if that's not the case, but I think it is. So that'd be something that you can access that straight away. So what I've done is I've set my finger pads here. So one of the big concepts of the MIDI Pro 3 is to make it not just an amazing synthesizer controller, but also make it an amazing analog effects controller. So you can get all kinds of analog effects units that accept MIDI in, and you can tell the analog effects unit what to do via MIDI. So in this case, I'm going for another switch here, and now you can see the functionality of the MIDI, of the Digital Whammy. Now I'm bending down. So you see the way when I'm on this one, it's bending up. And then I can go for another one. So that's an awesome feature. So you can see straight away the LEDs in this. The concept of the LEDs is that they tell you what you've got selected. So if you were playing live, I know straight away if I had a part of a solo that wants to do that dip versus a piece that wants to go up, I know straight away where I'm at. And then I could set up these other three to control different, I haven't done it for this, I probably should have, but let's say you could control something like the preset that you're selected on the preamp MK3 there, which is, you know, you can control everything with MIDI with that. But I just wanted to give you that quick little demo of how it works with the analog effects control from the MIDI Pro 3. I think it's a fantastic feature. You could control, you know, all your different gains, etc. from these guys as well. You can set them up to any channel, any control change or whatever parameter, so that you can control any kind of an analog effects unit. Awesome feature. And then the next thing I'm going to show you is a couple of MIDI sounds. So let's go on. I'm going to go on to my Mac actually, and I'm going to turn down my magnetic. Let's see, what have I got here? Here we go, so we're back in action. So I'm just switching over to the MicroKORG here. So I've got the MicroKORG here, and I pulled up a Program Change 5. So right now I'm going to play, and so one of the features of the MIDI Pro 3 for synthesizer control is you've got much more control parameters. So right now I'm holding these notes, and you can see actually, even though I'm controlling the MicroKORG, I'm also controlling MainStage. So you can see when I turn the, you can hear I'm sending the same control parameters to the, see the reverb turn here. When I turn this guy here, if you zoom over here, it's mapping over to the reverb, and the cutoff, modulation, and of course you still have pitch bend. And you'll see, of course, one of the key features of the MIDI Pro system is that you're going to have these notes sustaining forever. So sorry, I'm not sure if you can hear me over that sound. You can see the notes are still holding. Doesn't matter how long I hold them, because we're using the fret tracking system. It's like the string fret contact is like switches. So I'm just going to go down an octave now while I'm playing, and I'm going to trigger again. So you can hear I've gone down an octave and back down again. Bring up my volume a little bit. And I can switch over, of course I can still play some sounds from my Mac as well at the same time. I'm on a tone wheel organ. I'm going to change to a different preset here. Let's go for this guy. And I've still got my control here. You can see I'm changing my resonance here and my modulation here. Down an octave, 2 octaves, I'll go on this one. And I've still got my MicroKORG going at the same time. Let's see what sound is from him. So I've got my Mac and my MicroKORG playing now. Okay, so that's just a couple of the features of the MIDI Pro 3. You can see it's an incredibly flexible guitar. Like I said, one of the core features is that we brought it to make it a much better analog effects controller, but it's also an incredible synthesizer controller. And with the new parameters, I didn't show you actually the lower triggering keys as well. So normally you would have your lowest note here. Let me go up an octave. Your lowest note, and then you can go down lower as well. So you've got your D and your C. So anyway, the MIDI Pro 3, you can see it's a great controller. It's a great guitar to control any kind of analog effects units. And all in all, it's probably one of the most versatile guitars on the planet. But anyway, that's a couple of the features, and I just say thank you so much, Gil. And we're really looking forward to shipping you this guitar tomorrow, and can't wait for you to get it and have a wonderful experience playing it. And for everybody who's watching, if there's anything you'd like me to cover in the next video, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for tuning in. So peace out for now, and speak to you next time. Bye.